You're very welcome back. You're watching the Daily Rundown with me, Fiona Fox, and I've been joined by our movie know-it-all, Chris Grogan. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Fiona.
How's it going? You're very welcome in, and you're very good coming in, because I know that what it means is you have to go and you spend a whole day or weekend or whatever watching films for us, don't you?
That's just what I do.
That's just what you do.
It was so quiet on Sunday. It was beautiful outside. I was stuck in the cinema.
In the middle of a heat wave.
I don't mind it.
Right, well, let's see the fruits of your work then. What are we starting with today?
Right, we'll start with Captain America: Civil War.
Much awaited Marvel.
Yes, it's the third Captain America film, and it's about the 10th Marvel film. They've nearly grossed 10 billion throughout the last 8 years, Marvel.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were nearly bankrupt.
We were talking about Marvel last time. Who was it last time that was? Because they're just hammering them out, aren't they?
Yeah, we were talking about this one. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. The much anticipated by us.
Yeah. It stars Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson. The list goes on and on and on. But
all the big names.
Yeah, there's so many characters in it, but it doesn't feel like any character's just thrown in there for any. They're not expendable, they're all integral to the story.
Right, okay.
And it finally sees the return of Spider-Man to Marvel.
Finally, yes. This is his first appearance for Marvel, is it?
For Marvel, yeah.
Right, okay.
So yeah, and he's very good.
All the Spider-Man films to date have been slated, really, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been made by Sony. Yeah, so Sony have lent Spider-Man to Marvel, and
oh, right, okay. I thought so Marvel didn't actually get those rights back.
No, they're just borrowing him at the minute, but they are making a Spider-Man film, which is due out next year.
That's something I think people really want to see. It's just on the back of how much the other one was slated, but which was a bit sad over the years, I think, because
it was.
Obviously it's such a well-known comic hero everyone wanted to see, and it just didn't work out. Anyway, so Captain America is a success, though.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I went to the midnight showing. It was just awesome.
Was that a special show? Or
No, just the first showing.
Oh, right, okay.
But there was action, comedy, good storyline, good to follow.
Because the odd time, sometimes with like a sort of a blockbuster like that, or a superhero, when it can be a bit, I kind of feel like they just try and get by on the big name, or the fact that they know die-hard Marvel fans will go, or die-hard Captain America fans, for example. And they can be a little bit lazy with the writing, and
they can,
if they've a good cast.
I think they've blown it out of the wall. I think it is one of the best Marvel films.
So you give it a thumbs up. What would you give it? The Chris?
Personally, 5 out of 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I loved it.
No mistakes, no markdowns.
No,
interesting. The perfect 5.
I loved it.
So it's a perfect one. Very good. That's Captain America, 5 out of 5 from Chris. What have we got next? Let me get it right. Florence Foster Jenkins.
Yes.
So tell us about her.
Yeah, it's Meryl Streep is Florence Foster Jenkins. She's a New York heiress who loves the music scene in the 1940s, and she wants to become an opera singer herself, but she has a terrible voice.
And this is a true story?
Yeah, true story.
She was a real
I didn't know about the story
sort of lady,
before.
heiress. Everybody knew her. She's out on the scene, she's in all the parties and all that kind of thing. And it's the director of film.
Stephen Frears.
As well. So obviously Meryl is in it, so that's going to be a big draw for people, isn't it? Just right off the bat.
Yeah, definitely. And Hugh Grant and Simon Helberg from Big Bang Theory as well.
So Hugh Grant, who's Hugh Grant in this?
He plays Florence's husband.
Is he, and he's meant to be a younger?
He is an actor and a monologuist.
Oh.
And he really helps Florence.
This is an interesting one for me, I think, because I'm interested to see who saw the story in this. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously you're saying like it's a real person. Who looked at this?
Well, she played Carnegie Hall, which is a 3,000-seater in New York, and like I say, she is a terrible singer.
Just dire, the worst singer.
It's the most requested programme from Carnegie Hall's archives. She must have left a lasting impression on a lot of people.
Is that because of the kind of comedic value of it, or?
I imagine so. Like,
is this a society pull of her, or?
Maybe. Like, you're not really laughing at her. You are, because she is terrible. You are laughing at the sound of her, but she is trying her hardest. It's like
there's something endearing.
Yeah, there is.
What about the character? Was she actually meant to be a decent character as a like, so that's what she
she was a socialite in the 1940s.
And tell us about, so how good a job does Meryl do? Amazing.
She's good. I've heard recordings of Florence Foster Jenkins. She only released one recording, but Meryl sounds a little bit better. She tried her best to get us bad, but she does sound that little bit better. But
that's brilliant. So it's actually so difficult to just make your voice so bad.
And we know Meryl, she's been singing in Mamma Mia, and
in which she was brilliant.
Yeah,
as well.
she's got a good voice.
She has a great voice. She does the awful voice though.
Yeah,
so they didn't,
she does.
They didn't just replicate it. They just copied it. What about? Is this a kind of a hard going? Just it doesn't feel as fun. You've started with Captain America.
Yeah, it's a totally different genre. It's drama and touches the comedy. I really enjoyed it. I love a film set in the 1940s and seeing the old cars and everything like that. It's good style. I'd give it 4 out of 5 personally, and it's very enjoyable.
It's been highly rated by you, and great. Right, well, we better move on. What's the next one?
Bad Neighbours 2.
So it's we've dumbed down a little bit then.
A little bit, yeah. Just a stoner comedy.
So there they are. So it's Sorority Girls.
So it's the sequel to the 2014 sequel. So in the first one it was frat parties. This time it's sororities. So in America, sorority parties they're not allowed to throw parties or sell weed or anything like that.
Right.
But these girls are trying to bend the rules. Yes.
They're not allowed. Any film I've seen is all based on parties.
Yeah, it's all frat parties.
And all that kind of crazy.
Yeah, all males.
Oh, right. The girls. I think the girls are equally as bad though in the film.
Yeah, they are.
How they're represented. So these unfortunate pair in 2014, they got stuck next door to Zac Efron and all his guys. They've moved next door to these guys now, have they? Are they in the same house?
No, they're in the same house, and these girls are renting the house next door, which Zac Efron and the boys had all those years ago. So Zac Efron returns as their mentor as such, and then when he finds out the girls are a bit mental, he joins the parent side.
So he's actually coming on a consultancy basis for the couple this time?
Yeah, he's having a bit of a crisis, doesn't know what to do, so he's helping the girls start their own sorority.
Because I think last time we saw him at the end, this is a very easy, the first one.
It's easy to watch.
Film to watch. The last time we saw him, he was, I think, an Abercrombie and Fitch model or something. He was outside the shop, wasn't he? So he's given all that up. He's back. He's offered his consultants.
Yeah, he's still modelling and working at retail, but he's all full of young people.
Right. So
even though he's about 25, 27 in the film, it's like, it's not his game anymore.
Right, okay. So with this, like I said, it's easy. It's an easy watch.
There is laugh out loud moments. It's just, you don't have to concentrate really.
Would you recommend it?
I would for younger audiences, like 20s and early 30s.
Kind of an average. What would you give this one if you were giving it a rating?
Between a 2 and a 3, say 2.5. We'll go right down the middle.
2.5. And
I would say it's a little bit better than the first, but not much.
Because I was about to say this because it's just like they haven't invested in a franchise with this. Hopefully they won't go totally down like the American Pie and spin-offs in a row. But
I can't see there being a third, but you never know. I read before Seth Rogen didn't want to do the sequel, but apparently he signed on.
They must have made some money off it then altogether.
They must have, yeah.
I quite like Seth Rogen actually. He's fun.
Good.
Great. Okay, thanks for that, Chris. So this is our last one. What's this last one called?
Demolition.
No, I don't know anything about this.
Fair enough. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm in already?
Yeah, his film career has just skyrocketed over the past few years with Southpaw and Everest and my favourite, Nightcrawler.
I was about to say, well, he's just shown his range, hasn't he? So much.
So this tells the story of Jake Gyllenhaal. He loses his wife in a car accident and he's trying to get some chocolate out of the vending machine, but he takes his money. So he decides to write a complaint letter, but he bears his soul in a list of complaint letters, and he strikes up an unlikely friendship with Naomi Watts, who's receiving the letters.
Oh, wow.
So it's a very honest film.
Right. So
but there is funny moments in it, and I think Jake Gyllenhaal is one of the best actors at the minute. And
of his time, I think he definitely is. Yeah. And I actually particularly enjoyed Southpaw, which didn't actually get
it didn't, but he was brilliant in it.
He was fantastic in it, I thought. And like as a Nightcrawler, I was only talking about him the other day. He actually represents like just a psychopath in just going about his business in society so well.
Love that film.
He just acted that
it's
so
brilliant.
Well. So is it a Nightcrawler? Is it a
no, I don't think it will do as well commercially as his other films, but it is, like I say, an honest film. He's bearing his soul. He's going through all stages of guilt and grief and the loss of his wife. It is heartbreaking at times, but it has very good, funny moments as well when he's just dancing down the street and stuff like that. But just like without a care in the world.
This is the thing, he really has an amazing range of acting skills, doesn't he? And we've kind of seen him develop, I think, from being kind of the heartthrob sort of role, I guess, really.
I think Brokeback Mountain defined his career.
Right, and of course he won.
No, he was nominated, but he didn't.
Nominated, sorry, yes. I just remember there was obviously the travesty of Heath Ledger not being nominated at all, so he was nominated, but he didn't win that time. Right, Chris, so we're going to run out of time, but what have you got coming up now over the next
over the next few weeks, you've got Angry Birds out this weekend, based on the mobile game.
Oh, right, Angry Birds, the trailers for this look really good.
It does.
I never played the game.
I've played it a few times, I'm not addicted to it. X-Men Apocalypse, the third in the new trilogy.
So the premiere, we just had that yesterday.
Yes, that's released next Wednesday. And I'm trying to think of a...
We're about to go into that kind of weird
blockbuster season.
Where you won't have the summer blockbuster. And
so Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a few weeks, and then Independence Day resurgence.
Oh yeah, it's the Independence Day film. Which
it's going to build up.
It's going to build up to the summer blockbuster. Right, well, Chris, thanks very much for coming in. I'll have to try and catch a few of those over the next few weeks.
No worries.
We'll see you next month with all the new reviews.
You will.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers.
Chris Grogan, our movie know-it-all there. We're going to go for another break, and when I come back, Chris Keogh and Jackie Wright will be back with There's Something to Say. Don't go away.